Max Verstappen fans urged to behave as Formula One returns to Zandvoort this season. Max Verstappen fans have been urged to greet Lewis Hamilton in a civilized way when Formula One returns to Zandvoort later this season after a fierce rivalry has formed between the two this season. Home hero Verstappen has yet to race in front of his home crowd, with the 2020 planned return cancelled due to the COVID-19 pandemic. Yet tensions seem to be boiling over between fans, as Hamilton and Verstappen go head-to-head on track, with the 36-year-old subjected to booing after beating the Dutchman to pole at the Hungarian Grand Prix. And with the Orange Army predicted to take over as tens of thousands of fans are due to descend on the track, Dutch Grand Prix organizer Jan Lammers has urged fans to behave, and not lament Hamilton for what happened on the opening lap of the British Grand Prix. Sport must fraternize and we must not get into hooligan situations like with football, Lammers told New.nl. It's also emotion. You don't turn an Ajax fan into a Feyenoord fan and vice versa. It's logical that everyone has their own preferences, but let's do it in a civilized way, in such a way that we surprise Hamilton with our sportsmanship and hospitality. We are talking about a 7-time world champion who can be compared to a Lionel Messi or Cristiano Ronaldo. You have to give them a big applause in a stadium and not make assumptions on just one incident. We hope and expect that sports events will take place from September 1 as we are used to, he added. We are not worried. It is a matter of tackling it and having confidence. Lammers joins Damon Hill, who recently urged fans to be nice to Hamilton when the sport returns for the first time in over 35 years. Dutch fans, be nice to Lewis, will you? Said the 1996 world champion on the F1 Nation podcast. Because he's doing what he's good at, and it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be good, because we've got a lot of listeners in Holland, who listen to us. They're good sports. They're good sports, the Dutch. It'll be great to have a Dutch Grand Prix. The first ever Dutch Grand Prix for how many years? In conversation with journalist Tom Clarkson, Hill admitted to being confused by the booing for Hamilton in Hungary when he was speaking during interviews, considering the cheering when he was on track. When he was racing, and he was making his way through the field and got up to third, there were cheers. You could hear the cheers in the crowd, Hill pointed out. So I don't know what's happening there. First up, Formula One visits Belgium, with many Verstappen fans also predicted at Spa-Francorchamps as the Dutchman looks to close the 8-point gap to Hamilton.